So recently I've been seeing all these videos like touching grass in this game or that game, and I didn't really understand the meme at first, so I looked up what grass was, and I thought, oh, I see that in Overwatch all the time. So today we're going to be touching grass on every Overwatch 2 map, starting with the deathmatch maps. First we got Black Forest, not really your typical lawn grass, but you know, there's ferns everywhere, so boom, that was pretty easy. Now on to Castillo, there's a little patch of grass right here. And then also if we go over to the coast, there is also grass. Now Chateau, definitely no green grass to be seen. I mean, you can kind of see it's like kind of mossy, or maybe you could argue there's leaves on the floor everywhere, but I would say this will do enough for grass right in this little area. Alright, onto Kanazaka, and we just go over here, boom, grass, easy as that. And then Malevento, pretty much grass everywhere. There's like moss everywhere on the bricks, but found our cute little patch of grass over here. Now onto Necropolis. Honestly, I forgot this map existed, but boom, we found our little patch of grass right here, and we touched it. Onto Petra. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because it's not really your typical lawn grass on this map, but when you look up the term grass, it's actually pretty broad, so I'm gonna count this stuff as like grass, all these little like plants. Now onto the control maps. We got Ilios Lighthouse, cute little patch of grass right outside spawn, pretty easy. Now on Ruins, you spawn right onto it, easy as. And finally on Well, guess you could say this stuff around the well is grass, maybe moss. But it's okay, got a tree over here with some grass. Lijiang Control Center, just go out to the spawn, outside the point. I guess technically bamboo is considered grass, but either way, there's grass underneath it. Now we got Gardens, which, I mean, you would assume Gardens has grass. And then onto Night Market, there's grass right outside the point. Now moving on to Nepal. Now, I mean, you can obviously tell that this is grass. It's just not green. I mean, it's covered in snow. All right, we're gonna count all this stuff as grass. Now on to Village. There's some stuff over here. They're more like bushes, but either way, it's the closest we're gonna get. On the last map, Sanctum, I could not find any grass. Oasis, pretty easy. There's a bunch of grass patches outside the spawn doors. And then on Gardens, of course, you have this, I don't know what you would call this, but there's grass on top of it and around it, so pretty simple. On University, boom, there's grass right outside the spawn doors. I recorded and edited the whole video basically, and I forgot about Busan. That's quite silly of me. Boom, grass right outside the point. Boom, grass. And over here. Okay, so I don't think there's any grass on this map. However, if I move to red team, then maybe there is a plant in Diva's room. All this stuff? Really? On Mecha Base, I searched everywhere. There is no grass. Now the escort maps, Circuit Royale. I guess these are technically leaves and branches, not really grass, but we can just go over here. There's grass on top of this stuff. Now on Dorado, right where that little statue is, there is grass. Now onto Havana. Not a whole lot of grass on this map, surprisingly. Found some bushes over here, and we're gonna count that. Junkertown, also wouldn't expect a lot of grass to be here, but there's a little patch over here, and there's also some near the coast. Rialto, pretty easy. Just go across the bridge, and you will find grass. Route 66, once again, not a lot of grass, but this stuff on the rocks could be moss. I don't really care, we're gonna count it. Now Shambali. I was surprised there was not much grass, but then again, it is home to robots. They don't really need it, but I'm gonna count this stuff anyways. This is technically grass. Alright, and now onto Watch Point. Right outside attacker spawn, there is a patch full of beautiful grass. Hybrid maps, Blizzard World, there's grass right outside Defender's first spawn, with some amazing flowers. Eichenwald, there's pretty much grass everywhere, surrounds the map. Hollywood, oh look, there's grass inside the Defender spawn. Yeah, no, that's a green screen. Still some grass over here. And then Kings Row, we're gonna hit this rollout that definitely only took one try. And then we're gonna go to the point and find some grass to touch. Midtown, more like Grass Town, because here it is, Perizo. Honestly, I thought that this was grass in the Defender spawn, but it is actually just painted concrete. But that's alright, because if we just walk out, we will find grass. And we will sit in it. Alright, push maps, Coliseo, there's grass right around your second checkpoint. Esperanza, you literally spawn in grass, so that's pretty convenient. And then New Queen Street, I guess technically there is not much grass, There's a lot of leaves. Yeah, these bushes are gonna be the closest we can get. Very surprised there's not much grass here. Maybe it's because the snow is piled on top of it. Just for funsies, we're gonna do all the 2CP maps. So Hanamura, you'll find a lot of grass on this map, especially right outside of Second Point. And then Horizon, I thought that this was grass. It looks like they're growing stuff. There's some grass stored away in this little thing that we can't touch technically, so that kind of sucks. But hey, there's a plant. I don't know if you want to count that or not. Paris, there's a bunch of grass on Paris outside of Second Point, or you can just go to the right side on the coast. Temple of Anubis. This one is kind of in the desert. I'm not going to count all these like leaves and branches. I think these plants might count, maybe. Closest we're gonna get. And then finally, Volskaya. This map is snowy and actually doesn't have much dirt, so not a lot of grass. There's a plant in this room, and there's also some bushes outside of attacker spawn. I don't think that really counts as grass. And that is all of the maps in Overwatch. There is one last secret grass location in Overwatch, alright? It's actually on the Workshop Island. So if you go down, there's actually rocks with grass on them. So we just went ahead and touched that, and boom, I've done it. I've touched grass on every map that there is grass on. You may have noticed that not all the maps have grass. So Anubis, Volskaya, Horizon don't technically have grass, and also the Antarctica maps, talking about Eco Point and the new Arctic Peninsula, do not have any bit of grass on there. Although I did notice on the new map, there is some tucked away. They're hidden from us, we cannot touch it. Very sad. Maybe one day I will actually go outside and touch real grass. Who knows? If you want me to do that, all you have to do is like and subscribe.